Sean, we're 2/3 of the way through the season. What do you make of the start we've had, of where we are now, sort of end of term school report?
Yeah, thanks Jack. Delighted to be on Fox's TV giving a little bit of an update. Yeah, we're entering our final quarter of the financial year, so it's been an interesting one. I think a mixed bag is probably the best description of where we are as a club. I think there's been some real positives and some real challenges. I think we all know, in terms of cricket, we all know that the red ball has probably not been where we would have liked it to be. And that means a lot of work has got to take place to evolve the team further, and training during the winter. And equally, I think on a high note, we've had some good performances in the white ball stuff, and I thought we were harsh done by in the T20 campaign. The ruling that kind of made us not qualify was hard to take, so that was hard, but I think the lads performed brilliantly. Scoring 5 wins back to back was brilliant. And then now we go into the 50 over, and I think the 2 victories down in London against Surrey and Middlesex, outstanding. Losing Sussex, disappointing, but that's, I guess, cricket biting you on the backside. And now we carry on. We've got a few more games coming up. So I'm looking forward to us hopefully really pushing for a qualification spot. So whilst the season is drawing to a close, I think there's still plenty to play for, and still lots for us to learn and develop going forwards, really. Off the field, it's been an interesting one. People that follow the club may have seen that we've posted some impressive figures versus 2019. Increased membership, increased sponsorship, increased commercial sales, all really positive. That's mitigated a little bit by the costs that have escalated this year. We all know what's kind of going on, and that's made it hard work for us. So there are still an awful lot of challenging times ahead for Leicestershire County Cricket Club, but I think if we can continue to doing the work that we're doing and working hard, driving the club forwards, we will get where we want to get to, and that's both on and off the field. So the hard work continues, and rest assured, I want to give assurances to our members and our supporters and our corporate fans that when the season is over, we don't just pack up and that's the end of it. We actually crack on, continue to learn. The Academy of Cricket that we talk about, it's how we develop and progress, and that's where we want to get to. I think this season there are a lot of learnings to take from it, and I think going forwards, rest assured that Leicestershire will continue to have a bright future.
And on the pitch, we're talking about the squad particularly. It is a young team. We've talked about a school report. It's probably like a younger first school report for them, sort of thing. How many of our players do you think have kicked on this year? And is that positive signs that we can develop for next year? Yeah,
I think some of the players, it's fair to say, some of the players have really shown their capabilities, and I think still some have to do that. And it is a big squad, and we've got to develop that squad. We've got to evolve that squad. The coaching setup have got to look how we really work that over the winter period. I know Alfonso Thomas is very keen to get them working hard, the bowling unit working hard over this winter period. So there's still more evolution, and 1 or 2 players will go and 1 or 2 will come in, so there'll be a transition of the squad over the winter period ready for next season as well. So I'm excited by it, and I think we've seen glimpses of real potential, and I think the emergence of some of our players, and Rayan Ahmed of course is widely spoken about, so it's great to see that, and I think for us that just whets the appetite. I think going forwards it's only going to get better.
And off the field, you talked about the cost of living sort of crisis we've had. It's well talked about, but the club has still tried its best, hasn't it, to make cricket affordable and accessible for everyone with a few initiatives, including the Support Your County and T20 tickets as well.
Absolutely, yeah. I think off the field it's been incredibly challenging because it's the first year back from COVID, and for us, as you say there, Jack, that we've tried a number of initiatives to drive people to the club, and there are encouraging signs. Membership is up. We saw highest numbers of people coming through the turnstiles for our T20s that we've ever seen. So there are some real green shoots, but they need to grow. You know, let's make no bones about this. We need to be far more aggressive in our approach to attract people to Leicestershire. We've got to get out there. We've got to be amongst our communities, and we'll make changes. You know, we have a community director starting on the 1st of September, and she'll be helping us get into those communities and trying to drag those communities into coming to watch Leicestershire. Of course, we've got a lot of community activity with the Connecting Communities cricket match. So there's a lot going on. But that's just baby steps to build where we need to get to. So I'm enthused by it, I'm encouraged by it, but you know, we can't rest on our laurels. We've actually got to really kick on and maybe move up a gear now for next year.
And it shows the importance of the support for Leicestershire more than ever. It's something that's been talked about over the past year, 18 months, quite heavily, about the future of the 18 first-class counties, and something you've been quite keen to defend.
Yeah, definitely. There's been a lot of debate in the media surrounding the changes in cricket. You know, what's going to happen, and one or two high-profile pundits have talked about cutting the counties. Well, you know, I would say over my dead body, and I'm an advocate of actually increasing the game, and I really want to sort of build it. And I think there's a lot of debate around the high performance review. So for me, those are still early stages. There's a lot of talk going around, but nothing actually concrete has come out yet. I think for us, we've got to continue to urge the community of Leicestershire to support us. Now, whether that's a business community, a fan base, whether that be people turning up to one of our games, they have to get behind us, because without that support, we're not very strong. So the bigger the support, the stronger we'll become.
We'll talk about that sort of greater plan for the game, a greater plan for ourselves over the winter. We've got quite a few exciting things going on. The hard work never stops. Can you tell us about the things that we've got planned?
Yeah, hard work never stops. That's a great phrase. And it can't. You know, here at Leicestershire, we've had a barren spell for some 10 years, declining numbers, challenges that we've faced. So the only way you really attack those is by hard work, and that's absolutely right for us. So over this winter period, the hard work will carry on the field, even though it might be in the indoor school or whatever. You know, I know, like I mentioned earlier, Alfonso Thomas, very, very keen to get our bowling attack in the nets, batting as well. So there's a lot of work to be done. Equally, for the club, I'm hoping to bring some exciting news in the winter about how we really make a game changer for Leicestershire. So we're working behind the scenes at the moment on one or two things with members of the board, driving that forward. So I'm excited by what we can actually do. I know the team are working on membership right now, and bringing that news as soon as we possibly can, trying to get people to engage with us. I still encourage people to support us. There's still a little bit of the season left, so get behind your team. There's still something to play for, and who knows, we might be still picking up a piece of silverware at the end of the season in the 50 over. So for me, we've got to engage. We've got to get people backing us. We've got to support us. We can't have apathy. We've got to have that real connection to our community. And I think that's where Leicestershire is at. We're on this precipice of something quite good, but we need people to get behind us.